Let's start from the beginning. What led you, as a Mexican woman, into the world of rum and the profession of a master blender?
Well, it's very interesting to be working in this kind of industry because normally it's an industry for men. Used to be like that, but now I think it's very open, and I had the opportunity to have a very, very good masters, very good teachers. And Patricio Esteves, for example, the master blender that was for Matusalem, he was amazing. And I learned a lot of him as a person and as a master blender.
You grew up surrounded by aromas and flavors. When did you first realize that you have an exceptional sensory memory?
I don't know, I don't know, because I think it took time to understand and learn that this was something special, because I started as a child in my grandmother's kitchen. So it was amazing. I think it was the time. I didn't know where it was, but I know that I love it.
You studied alongside Patricio Esteves for over 20 years. What was the most important lesson you learned during that time?
To read the barrels, to read the wood, to become a good expert, and to become a rum lover.
We're here for a special moment, the world premiere of Matusalem Grand Reserva 23 French Oak. What makes this edition so unique?
Well, this is our first comeback French oak in portfolio. Last year we have a special edition, but today we open again our door to French oak. So this is a very special product for us because we are celebrating again who we are.
Why French oak? What sensory difference does it bring compared to traditional bourbon casks?
Well, in 1872, we started with French oak, with Spanish oak, with American oak, that it's something large to explain, but I think that to start again with this product was amazing for us. As I told you, it's an open door again for us to have it.
How long did it take to raise this rum, and when did you know the time had come to bottle it?
These enigma expressions of the products that we have comes to understand the wood, okay? And to understand as an expertise of wood that the time comes when you have all these flavors, that they are complex, but they have this complexity that is rounded. When you find this kind of products and on the barrels, that the profile is totally rounded, you know that it's time to get it out and to enjoy it.
Rum is no longer just a sipping spirit. How do you see its role in today's cocktail culture?
Well, it was very difficult for me, because I normally take these products like neat. But when I understood the cocktail industry, and now that we make all this development with Mark Alvarez, working this last year, more than 1 year, working in the drink strategy that we have, it was amazing to see how all the cocktaillery industry works with our products. It's amazing, and how it's another open door to people to understand and to enjoy our products.
Do you have a favorite summer cocktail with Matusalem rum that you would recommend to home bartenders?
Where in our cocktail collection, I can share with you all the expressions that we have in the comb cocktail. That is amazing, it's beautiful. And the black one is amazing. I love it. I think that you can try it. They are from GR Enigma, that from American Oak Expression, and the other one is with GR15. They are beautiful.
Can you imagine rum being part of the dining table? What would you suggest as the perfect pairing for the Grand Reserva 23 French Oak?
Well, I have a lot of things on my mind, but I think it's very important for us to receive all the results of the food pairing that we are just start to work with it. Because when we make this analysis of food pairing in Belgium, we are going to receive all the expression of the product to make a pairing with products. Then I think that we will make, and for sure, a new catalog or a new menu of our cocktails for this product.
You've collaborated with Marc Alvarez, the bartender from the legendary Sips bar in Barcelona. How did that collaboration come about?
Well, Marc is a friend, and he understands perfectly our brand. And as a friend, we understand each other. So when we started to design all these cocktails and to understand the profile of the cocktail, but even the profile of the product, everything flows very easy. Very easy. It took a lot of time, but because of agendas and things like that, you know. But when we talk each other, we understand where we want to go.
What was the most interesting for you? How does the collaboration between a master blender and a top bartender work?
Well, I think that we have similarities. For example, the use of the water. When I use the water, that is something very special for us, for the products. And the cocktailery industry, they are using the water for ice, for example. And it's very important for both of us. So we have a lot of things to share, not just the industry as a business. We have more of that.
Did you create any cocktail or concept together that will be part of the French Oak launch?
Oh, I think that you're going to see something else. I don't know if with Marc or somebody else, but I'm for sure that you will look for something.
Every day you taste many samples. How do you know if this cask is the right one for a limited edition?
When the profile amazes me. Yes, when it's totally round and doesn't need anything else, I know that we are in front of something very special.
The Solera system is a signature of Matusalem. Could you explain it to those who might not be familiar with it?
Well, this is the same system that is used normally for sherries in Jerez, Spain. And we bring it to Cuba in 1872 when we started. And now we keep a part of our production like that. And it's when you make this construction of a paradigmic system where the solera comes, the name of the solera comes from the soil, the suelo in Spanish, okay? So that's the last level, the level that you have of barrels on the ground, and then you put some other barrels in different levels, okay? The first level is where you are feeding the alcohol, and the last level of this paradigmic system is where you take a percentage of the alcohol that you are going to use for blends. So maybe it's not too complicated, but you need to be in front of it to understand more. But you have different levels of barrels. The first is where you are feeding all the system. The alcohol comes from the barrels. You are changing the liquid because of the angel share or because you do a saca. The saca is when you took the alcohol, the percentage of the alcohol that you are going to work with it from the last barrel, the barrel that is in the suelo, on the soil. So you start to feed level by level, the first from the toppest from the bottom. So you do that, and that's practically the Solera system.
Are you also experimenting with other types of casks, like sherry or port wine?
Yes, of course. We did a special edition for the 150 years celebration, our first 150 years, and that involves sherry cask. So yes, of course, that we did something, and we're going to do something else too.
In your opinion, what defines a modern rum today, and where do you see its role evolving in gastronomy?
Oh, I think it's a very nice world, the gastronomy. I love it. I love it. We have been working with a lot of chefs. We have been sponsors of the Best Chef Awards, and it was amazing to know the family because they work and they are like a family. It's very interesting. And as I told you, if we are doing some fine dining experiences, of course that we are totally related to the gastronomy.
If you had to choose just one rum and one perfect moment, what would that be?
It could be the Enigma. Some of the Enigma products. I don't know if maybe could be some of the Enigma rums, maybe American or maybe French oak. And I'm for sure that it will be in our cellar.
And finally, do you have a simple tip for our listeners on how to develop their palate and learn to taste rum better?
Taste and smell everything. Everything. It doesn't matter if it sounds like crazy things. Don't worry about it. Taste everything and try to compare things. If we are trying the salt in a salmon or the salt in a pasta, don't worry. Think in salt and taste in a lot of things. Try everything.
That was another episode of the Visit Chef magazine podcast, featuring a conversation with Cynthia Vargas. You can find all episodes in our archive at visitchef.com/podcast, as well as on all major podcast apps. Feel free to contact us. We'd love to hear from you. We'll be back with a new episode soon, and we're already looking forward to having you with us again.